Hello there everyone, my name is Nasrallo and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, a very important update concerning empty GOX and the potential of a huge crypto dump. And as I told you before, that there has been, this huge dark cloud hovering above Bitcoin right now and the cryptocurrencies in general, because empty GOX has recovered a huge amount of Bitcoin that could potentially be dumped at once. So I decided to make this update video basically to talk to you about all the, current new information that is out there and to put your mind at ease so that you know exactly what to expect from this situation and whether there's going to be another dump happening because of empty GOX. And we're going to talk about all of these things here and also about some price targets, because right now in Bitcoin it's really not doing very much. It's currently following my best case scenario, as I told you so many times before, and that's why you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. That in my opinion, the best case scenario for us has been this side movish activity, which actually happened, and my worst case scenario was the actual dump lower because of the CPI data, which was terrible, but it didn't happen. So this is actually a good sign, and if you haven't seen my previous video, you really want to check it out, because really when we are saying that the price has already priced in recession, COVID, war, inflation, recession, whatever, everything, and the price of Bitcoin still is at $20,000, and all the Bitcoin haters are sitting there very pissed off because it's not going down to $3,000 just as they predicted, and then down to zero. So we're still at 20K. So this is actually a very good sign for Bitcoin that, in the current macro environment that has been probably the worst in the last, decades, it still is holding on very well. So, and right now, when it comes to the technicals, really what I'm really looking forward to, I'm not going to be longing Bitcoin just yet. I mean, if you're in a long trade with a target of about 22,700 to retest this resistance in this channel, that's absolutely fine. And then remember, if you want to be trading actively yourself, longing or shorting Bitcoin or any other altcoins, or doing some spot trading, then down in the description of this video or in the pinned comment, you can claim up to $12,100 in free initial deposit bonuses, $4,100 with Bybit, and up to $8,000 with BitGet. So go and claim them right now, and I'm going to link a detailed Bybit tutorial right here somewhere so you can check it out, how to actually deposit money, how to trade, how to do technical analysis, how to use leverage properly in a smart way so you don't lose all your money very fast, etc. Check it out. And right now, the most important aspect for us is to understand whether empty GOX is going to be the next reason for us to actually drop down. Because let me know down in the comments if you were one of those people who were actually afraid of this situation, that this could develop into a massive selling pressure on Bitcoin. Let me know, because I was one of those people. So for that reason, I decided to make this video. And remember, guys and girls, if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so that you're always notified when I make a new upload, because you have to watch them as soon as they come out and from the beginning and until the end if you want to get anything out of them. And as always, there's also a opportunity for you to support this channel. I don't need any money from you guys and girls. I'm doing this for you. All I'm asking is to leave me a like, to motivate me to make these videos each single day, to educate you and to educate the world. And lastly, if you feel like doing so today on a beautiful Saturday, there is also a share button below the video here on YouTube that you can use to actually share this video with your social media or WhatsApp or whatever with your friends and family members to keep the world educated. Would be very nice, and thank you in advance. So we are right now waiting for whether we're going to be breaking down or breaking above. So one of the catalyst events for us to break down was believed to be this empty GOX situation, which is what we really have to talk about, because remember that empty GOX back so many years ago, they've actually basically 850,000 Bitcoin went missing, so to speak. And now, after so many years, they've actually recovered quite a bit of it. And they've recovered at this point 141,000 Bitcoin. So 141,000 Bitcoin is already not as bad as 850,000 Bitcoin. But nonetheless, there were so many fears going around that if they're going to dump all at once, it's going to really crush the Bitcoin price and could actually trigger some more cascading liquidations. And we could go down to my personal price targets of maybe even $15,000 or $10,000, etc. So the big question is this going to happen? And in this article, I'm just going to break it up in very simple layman terms so you exactly understand understand what to expect and whether this is going to be the scenario and how likely it is that MT GOX will dump it all at once. And remember, guys and girls, that right now we are in a recession. I know that it's tough. The gas prices are up, the food prices are up, the wages are not really up that much, so the savings have been depleted. So for that reason, I've decided to create a recession offer within my famous university grade trading education, because right now is an incredible time to actually learn trading so that you're prepared before the next bull market. Right now is the time to become a professional trader. And so for that reason, down in the description or in the pinned comment right now, limited to 500 seats, I'm doing a 50% recession special, giving you guys a huge discount during this terrible and difficult time to actually prepare for the next bull market, to become independent and do all these things yourself. Learn active day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, and everything from futures to stocks, crypto, forex, trading psychology, mindset, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, macro analysis, on-chain analysis, proper trading statistics, algorithms, all of it. One-stop place to go to learn trading. And right now at a 50% discount for a limited time because of the recession. Use this opportunity. Don't leave it for tomorrow. Today is the day you join and become one of my students and become an independent professional trader. Okay, back to MT GOX. And here in this article, they are talking about worst case scenario. And what would it take for this worst case scenario to happen during the bear market cycle? So first off, all creditors would have to choose to receive the early lump sum payment, which is likely to be paid out in the coming months as opposed to potentially years. So this is all already very good, because people are given, a choice whether they want to be given, a lump sum right now, basically in the coming months or so, or because with all the money that they've recovered, all the Bitcoin, etc., that they've recovered, or they have a choice to actually wait for a longer time period and wait until maybe MT GOX is going to recover more funds. So why is this good? This is good because some people are going to actually, vote for one option, the other ones will vote for another option. Then certainly, if they're going to choose one or the other, then certainly there's going to be also a lot of people who are gonna not sell Bitcoin. And it's also good because when people, even if they're gonna receive a lump payment, it doesn't mean that they're gonna actually all go and dump at the same time. There's also gonna be people that actually split into different groups. So it means that the likelihood of a simultaneous dump of 140,000 Bitcoin becomes highly unlikely, and most likely is going to be spread out throughout weeks, months, or even years, because remember, people are quite stupid, so people are not really following the news, and those people who lost money in MT GOX so many years ago might find out that they're actually able to recover the money in the next year or two. So it's not going to happen all in one day for sure. So, and this is something that you really have to understand, that even though they will, and this is the most important part of the video, so even if they're gonna distribute all 140 whatever thousand Bitcoin to their creditors right now, and all of them are gonna suddenly, in the same moment, in the same second, which is impossible, but nonetheless, even if this is gonna happen, they're gonna go to the exchanges and they're gonna actually dump everything all at once, it will actually represent only 8.8% of total daily exchange volume. So it means that it certainly is going to affect the price. Certainly we could go lower because of it. Certainly it could be some kind of a danger in a super micro short-term perspective for Bitcoin. But understanding that it's only 8.8% of total daily exchange volume, it's really not going to be that bad. And we've seen before daily dumps of 100,000+ Bitcoin before. And certainly it did lead to a massive sell-off, but it really wasn't that dramatic like so many people are expecting, and even I got scared of it. So I did more digging here, and I can tell you that the likelihood of this whole dump all at once is close to zero. And that means that, and even if it happens, it's not really going to have that kind of a dramatic event as of right now because of the total market cap and just the sheer size of the total daily exchange volume. So this is something you have to keep in mind, that in my personal opinion, this is very good news, that MT GOX is really not a threat, as everybody blew it out of proportion, and this is something that you really shouldn't be worried about. So this brings us to the topic that if there is going to be no such dark, huge cloud hovering over Bitcoin anymore. What does it mean for it right now? Because as I said in the beginning of this video, that we are not really seeing any potential for any huge black swan event anymore, because recession is priced in, rate hikes are priced in, the war, so everything, so many bad things have already happened, and including empty GOX potentially at this point as well, this huge threat, so to speak. So what we are expecting now, so we could actually be currently in the accumulation phase, unless we're gonna see some worsening, some like super terrible worsening in the current already super terrible macro environment. Maybe the escalation of the situation in Ukraine, or maybe something breaking in terms of the Federal Reserve and what they're doing with their monetary policy right now, and this could break as well. So there still is a lot of danger to be ahead, but that's the reason why you're subscribed to this YouTube channel. Whenever we're gonna see some danger, I'm gonna always update you here, and I'm gonna link a tutorial to Bybit once again if you want to learn how to trade yourself. And remember that there is a 50% super limited recession offer at my 5 months long university grade trading education, where you can receive a certified diploma. It's actually certified and accredited, which is super rare. So join it right now and start learning today and become smart and trade like Thomas Crowell. Stay smart, stay rich, stay safe, and stay peaceful, because empty GOX is no longer a threat in my personal opinion. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.